William Sandeson is charged with the first-degree murder of Taylor Samson. Samson's body has never been found. In the video, Sandeson told police that 2 intruders had broken into his apartment and shot Samson in the back of the head.
They put him in the bag with the weed? I mean, like they physically put him in there? Okay, what was going on with him when they put him in there? Like, was he? Do you see what I'm saying? Was he dead or alive or? Because a minute ago they were talking to him, right?
The jury also watched the last known sighting of Taylor Samson. Surveillance tape shows Samson walking into his alleged killer's apartment carrying a big black bag.
So, Will, right now, I know that, you've said a few things in here to me about, other people being there. So is that the case, or you're telling me yes it is? So what I'm not understanding is how come you don't want to tell me their name?
Because I don't have a name. That's why.
You don't
because
have
I can't prove that anyone was there.
You can't prove that anybody was there?
And I don't have names. So what's the point? So,
Okay, well, can you tell what time they showed up?
just after 11.
Just after 11?
No, sort of just after Taylor got there, but they came through. They were in Dylan's room.
They came through, they were in Dylan's room?
You can get into our apartment from the side.
What do you mean by the side? Like, where you showed me on the drawing where the...
We have a barbecue there that we go to Dylan's window to use.
So somebody could have went in through there? So they were in Dylan's room? Did you know that they were in there?
Yes.
You knew that they were in there? Okay. So, do you know what was the plan supposed to be that you were aware of?
Scare tactic.
To scare him, like for what? You know what I mean? For what purpose? It was to scare him. You know what I mean? Like to scare him into.
Just, I don't know, scare him out of dealing.
Okay.
Good. I know he owed money.
Okay.
That was it.
So, these 2 guys that were in Dylan's room. Okay. So when you told me about.
It's not the truth when I said they came through the front door.
Okay. But what about where you guys were sitting?
We were sitting where I said.
Okay. So tell me what happened when these 2 guys come out. Was it the same as what you told me before?
That's it.
Not exactly.
I still retreated towards my room.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
They were just talking to Taylor. Taylor didn't get up because they had a gun on her.
Okay. Now, when you say that they had a gun on them, what do you mean by that? Like, did they?
Pointed that he knew was pointed at him.
Okay. Then what happened?
I shut off the surveillance.
So you shut it off yourself? Okay. Was that because they asked you to do that? And how did they know that you had the surveillance?
That's the same reason they're in Dylan's room.
Okay.
Because it's outside, it's in the hallways. If they've ever been there ever before, I've seen it.
Okay. So they asked you to do that. You shut it off. Now, what did they go with you when they? You know what I mean? Did somebody go with you when that happened, or?
It's in my room. Where
Okay.
I control it.
Oh, it's in your. It's not in Dylan's room. It's in your room.
The security controls in my room.
Okay. Okay, I
Which is
understand.
where I was. Anyway.
Okay. So when they got you to do that, what happened next?
Put Taylor in the bag with the weed.
They put him in the bag with the weed? I mean, like they physically put him in there? Okay, what was going on with him when they put him in there? Like, was he? Do you see what I'm saying? Was he dead or alive or? Because a minute ago they were talking to him, right? So what?
There was a gunshot. I didn't see what happened. Then there was a lot of blood. They put him in the bag. They went out.
So there was a gunshot?
There was a gunshot.
Okay. You didn't see what, and they put him in the bag, so how do you know that they put him in the bag?
They left the bag and he wasn't there.
Okay. How many gunshots did you hear?
One.
Just one? Now, this bag, as I remember you saying,
This is the biggest bag I've ever seen.
okay. And could you tell, like, did it have wheels on it, you know, or did it, you know what I mean? Because there's different types of bags, right? There's ones that you can wheel around, like a suitcase bag.
There's one on each end. You just carry.
There's one on each end?
One going on each end.
Okay. Okay, so you heard the gunshot. Now, could you tell, you heard the gunshot, and where were you when you heard that?
In my room.
You were
Because I
there?
left them in the kitchen.
Because you left them in the kitchen? Okay. So what kind of things are they saying to you when this is going on? Like
They're not talking to me.
No, but can you hear them? What are they saying to Taylor?
He was done.
So they were saying to him that, you know, you're done. And what was he saying back to them? What was he?
That he had money coming. Like, this was supposed to be a deal for both of us.
Okay.
He was supposed to make money off of it, but they were taking it.
Okay. So they were going to take the money that you were going to give them, or for the weed. What happened to the weed that was in that bag?
It stayed in the bag.
It stayed in the bag. Okay. And how much of the money did they take?
Whatever wasn't in that bloody bag.
Okay. Okay, so then they go, and you say there's two of them, one on each end of the bag? And what did they do then?
They walked out.
They like went out through the regular door,
Straight
down
up.
the stairs, and out?
I didn't follow.
Didn't follow
I
them?
started clean.
Okay. And what did they do then? Where did they go? Did they?
I don't know who it was.
Okay.
So I don't.
When you saw these guys, describe them? Just pick one of them and describe them to me.
6-foot-ish. Dressed all black. They had like a morph suit base. like a morph suit, black morph suits.
Morph suit? I'm not sure what you mean.
Like a spandex suit.
Like the blue men wear or something like that?
That's a morph suit.
Okay. So they both had those on?
Morph suits under their clothing.
Okay. Now, what did they have on their feet? Okay. What about, did you see anything in their hands or on their hands?
They only had one gun between the two.
Okay. Now, people say gun. Can you describe it to me? Because I know you're familiar with guns, right? How would you describe it? Describe the gun to me.
It looked like mine, except all black.
Okay.
Whatever, the slide on mine's silver.
Okay. So, your gun is a Smith & Wesson?
Yeah.
So, did it look like are you familiar with the different types of guns there are out there? Like,
Not at all. I went in and asked for a rookie gun, and that's what they gave me.
okay. Okay.
Pretty simple, like, basically the same.
So, okay, keep going. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Mine looks like hard plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs is more metal
Okay.
than hard plastic.
Okay. So, there's two of them. One guy is about 6'1". Do you know what race he is?
No, it isn't a morph suit.
Okay. Now, what's the other person? Describe the other person to me.
He's bigger, like 6'3" or 4.
Okay.
Like, he would have been shorter than Dookie, but taller than the other one.
Okay.
He would weigh stockier.
Okay. Which one of the two had the firearm?
The shorter one.
The shorter guy did? Okay. And how long did this, like after Taylor got there, how long after did this happen?
They were talking until they told me to shut off the video, and then basically they left it after that.
Okay.
And they had wrapped him up a bit before.
Okay.
He was sitting in the chair.
So which chair was he sitting in when
The middle.
The middle one that you told me about? Okay.
They were on each side.
They were on either side of him? Okay. Now your next door neighbor, Pookie, you call him?
Yeah.
He looked in a number of times, right? So what did he see?
The first time he looked in, I answered.
Okay. Because right where your door is at,
I knew that the guys were there.
A 6-man, 6-woman jury found William Sandeson guilty of first-degree murder after deliberating for 22 hours over 4 days.
We're very pleased. We're very pleased for the family of Taylor Samson. We're very happy that the verdict was what it was, of course. And we're just very happy that it's over with now for the family at this stage of the proceedings, and that we've had the verdict.
The Crown alleged Sandeson lured Samson to his Halifax apartment as part of a prearranged drug deal. Once there, they say Sandeson shot Samson in the head at close range and stole his drugs. The motive, according to the Crown, was money. During the trial, Crown attorney Kim McConey noted Sandeson owed more than $70,000 on a $200,000 line of credit. The defense called that argument false. Samson is last seen alive on video entering Sandeson's apartment. He is never seen leaving. Despite multiple searches by police, Samson's body has never been found. The victim's DNA was found on Sandeson's handgun, in his trunk, and on a large black duffel bag found in the back of an ice cream truck at the Sandeson family farm. Even with the guilty verdict, Samson's mother says she won't give up looking for her son's body. Family and friends recently launched a crowdfunding campaign to raise money for a cadaver dog and private investigator to help them in their search.